Minorities have historically been underrepresented, stereotyped, discriminated, and even totally neglected from U.S. media. Inequities and unfavorable portrayal of racial and ethnic minorities in the United States have persisted over time despite efforts to change these depictions. Although some minority groups, such as African Americans, are now more frequently represented in the entertainment television, they are still often portrayed negatively and largely absent from modern media representations, such as video games. In this video, we will explore how the portrayal of ethnic minorities can affect the viewer's perception of these groups. The portrayals of ethnic minority groups in media has been proven to influence viewers' cognitions and perception of these groups. An early study examined how viewing stereotypical portrayals of blacks in television comedy skits affected subsequent assessments of black suspects killed. Results have shown that stereotypical portrayals of black people as dangerous and vulgar in comedy skits led to overestimating of black suspects' crime and guilt in court. Such research demonstrates the negative consequences of media stereotypes. The above case demonstrates the cultivation theory. The cultivation theory suggests that the long-term exposure to media shapes how people behave and perceive the world, consequently increasing the likelihood of people holding a perception that is closer to the media's depiction of reality. So, what causes the cultivation effect? The cultivation effect is an illusory correlation between two unrelated variables. For example, a person falsely links urban residents with rudeness, and therefore, when the person meets a nice person, they automatically assume that they are not from the cities. In other words, illusory correlations are misconceptions of relationships due to people's pre-existing expectations. Therefore, the constant negative representation and criminalization of minority groups may cause people to have illusory correlation about these groups and form stereotypes based on their pre-existing beliefs. Then what leads to illusory correlation? One of the major causes of illusory correlation is the heuristic effect, which is a mental shortcut that allows people to make judgments and decisions quickly with minimum effort. Availability heuristic is when an individual's beliefs are formed and shaped by information or events that are most accessible and frequently comes to mind. Media stereotypes are one of the most accessible information sources and thus are often used as heuristics for making judgments and categorizing minorities, leading to illusory correlation and stereotypes. So lastly, what are some ways we can avoid being influenced by prejudicial media? Greater interpersonal experiences and positive interactions with members of minority groups may allow us to form our own judgments and less susceptible to media stereotypes. Conversely, little or poor experience with minority groups may heighten the reliance on media stereotypes as a source of information for making judgments. Therefore, to combat false media portrayal, we can deliberately expose ourselves to more diverse representations of other groups and form more positive social interactions with minority group members.